You
Yeah.
see what's going on in Bangladesh, right?
Hmm.
And I know that, like, if you studied art, you know a painter when you see him. Like, there's a Monet by the shadows, there's a Picasso by the lines, there's a Dali by the surrealistic, talent. So you're seeing all these things happen in Bangladesh. Do you see a Soros behind this or no?
Yeah. So
Because that's kind of, I see a picture of kind of what I've seen Soros do in the past,
the current
even
ruler of
with
Bangladesh, Mohammed Yunus, has been seen with Soros,
who?
Clinton. Mohammed Yunus.
Really?
Yeah, he's a Clinton boy seen with Soros. After he took power, Alexander Soros,
Mhm.
George Soros' son, came to meet him in Bangladesh.
Really?
Hmm.
So he
Yeah.
does have ties to Bangladesh.
Oh yeah. The
Okay.
entire Nepali, the new Nepali leadership,
Mhm.
except the prime minister, is all World Economic Forum, Open Society Foundation.
Do you think Soros had anything to do with him being there?
Yeah.
You think he helped? That was part
Yeah.
of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I was wondering that too, because
Any place where there is overt Chinese influence will have regime changes.
mhm,
Mark my words on this. It'll happen. There are Morocco, Peru, two other places where there are Gen Z movement happening right now.
really.
Hmm.
Oh, wow. They're getting good at that thing. They're getting really good at that.
No, it won't work anymore. Remember,
No,
people are also getting, uh,
catching
people have
on.
also understood how it works.
Yeah. Are the Gen
So
Zers catching on though? Think they're
both,
smart enough to get it?
both
Yeah,
are realizing it.
I hope so.
Yeah, governments are also realizing what's happening here.
Yeah.
So nobody's that stupid that they'll just keep quiet for this long. After some time, people say, "Yeah, okay, I think there's something happening here." So
Yeah. Well, one thing that we gotta talk about this BlackRock.
yeah,
We've got to discuss this because I remember when we were getting off on your show last time. Okay, and it was mind-boggling. It was almost surreal when you showed me that thing. And what struck me the most, I think, was the price tag.
yeah. So there's a scope of $68 trillion in terms of global, uh, um, you know, trade route choke point developments. It's infrastructure developments. So the BlackRock wants to get into that. That's the big market that they're looking for. The first deal, which has already happened, which is with a company called CK Hutchinson, which is a Hong Kong based company, which has 44 ports all around the place. So when Trump came in and said, I want to take back the port in Panama, the Panama Canal, right? Where 38,000 American died and this and that and all that jazz. That port is being taken over by BlackRock. The port in Karachi is being taken over by BlackRock. Pakistan. Guess where the rare earths will come out from? Karachi.
Wow.
There are 44 more ports like this around the world where Chinese money was there, along with this company called CK Hutchinson. Now there's a gap here. Chinese have put the foot down and said, no, you can't do this. That's arbitrary and this and that and all that nonsense. But CK Hutchinson is registered in Hong Kong. So there's a little gap where America can play through. So now what has happened is Chinese demand, no, 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 it can't be only BlackRock. There has to be a consortium. So there's a consortium of BlackRock and an Italian company and one Hong Kong based another company who's pitched in for this deal. It'll happen. So China will lose 44 ports in one shot.
What? 44 in one
Mhm,
stroke of a pen?
mhm, mhm, mhm. And BlackRock is eyeing $68 trillion worth of investment in around the world with regards to the scope of the market is $68 trillion. So they want to get the the biggest share.
Yeah.
They're gonna go in. They're gonna do it.
I
The top five, remember the BlackRock, State Street, Vanguard, Fidelity, JP Morgan, and all these guys, they total up to a tune of $115 trillion in terms of real estate that they in terms of assets that they manage.
Well, if you've got 44 ports, your valuation just went up like 50 tri,
So they'll go in with one terminal, two terminals in the port, and then they'll start expanding their footprint inside. So soon enough, in 5 7 years, you'll find them kind of owning the entire structure.
Wow. And that's and you were showing me something as far as a strategic line or a,
Yeah,
there
so
was a
that's what I told
reason.
you. The areas in battle right now, right from Ukraine. Guess who's
Yes.
going to be developing Ukraine after the war? BlackRock. It's a $400 billion agreement between Zelensky and Larry King. Although BlackRock claims that they've banked out of it, but it's all bump. So right from there, right into the whole, the Caspian Sea region, whatever's going to happen there, right down into the Red Sea, where, by the way, if I tell you this, it'll shock you. Why is Gaza important? Is because there's another canal which is going to come, which is called the Ben Gurion Canal through Israel, that will relieve the pressure on Suez. And the outlet to that Ben Gurion Canal is just right next to Gaza. So
Really?
Gaza, that's what Gaza needs to get, you know,
Oh, wow.
real estate, ports,
Yeah.
casinos.
Wow. Dude, that would be huge. If they got that, that would be huge. Can you
Okay.
imagine?
Yeah, that's the whole thing. Okay, then there's a company in India called Adani who has 6 7 ports of his own, starting from the Haifa port in Israel. By the way, it's owned by an Indian man. So
Gotcha.
BlackRock, yeah. So during the Biden administration, there was an organization, Soros-backed organization called Hindenburg, who went after Adani and tried to drop his value. So he lost $150 billion in that process, short selling. Adani went to BlackRock and said, "What the fuck?" And BlackRock leveraged Adani's debt.
Must be nice.
Yeah, so that's how. See, this is the game. Everybody's got to play it. You got to play this
Wow.
game.
Yeah.
Indian guys are taking their own leverage. So BlackRock is not allowed in India directly. He's only
Really?
allowed joint venture and to a
Really?
certain, which is 24% holding. You can't go beyond that. So
So
you
they
don't get.
kind of cut him off,
Yeah.
saying, "Okay, that
And
was
he's
wise.
only.
That was a wise decision."
Yeah, yeah. So that's how it works. You got to protect yourself, right?
Yeah.
And that's what India did. So it put its family big conglomerates, which is Ambani, which is one of the richest men in the world, and Adani, which is again one of the richest men in the world. Both are family run businesses. They have their own laws.
All
So
right.
they were brought in to link up with BlackRock.
Really?
Mhm.
Oh, wow.
The second is State Street, which is closed down its entire China operation, and it's got the largest capacity center in the world of in Hyderabad in India.
Really?
Mhm.
What's the percentage there?
No, no, this is a capacity center, so it's a independent investment for R&D that we allow.
Okay. Dude, it just seems to spiral. Just it never
Yeah,
ends.
yeah,
It
it doesn't.
never.
It doesn't. It's just how it is. People see that's the whole thing. People don't realize. Everybody says Larry Fink at once said we need to make companies behave on ESG, on
Mm,
DEI. Today he walked back and said, no, 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 this is destructive.
really? He
Yeah,
did?
yeah.
Wow. I thought he was really big on that like a
No,
couple years ago.
no. He realized the game was changing. The deep state didn't want the lefties to be there anymore. The woke agenda didn't work.
Wow.
So they brought Trump in to destroy the woke agenda, and Larry Fink changed his tune.
Really? Seems
Hmm.
like there's a lot of people that changing their tune on that agenda. In America, at least, I can see it.
Remember, leftism will not.
People just don't
What
want it.
if you're the biggest power in the world, if you're the greatest kind of authority in the world, what do you want? You want prosperity for yourself. You want money.
Mhm.
Leftism doesn't earn you money.
Yeah.
It destroys businesses.
Yeah.
So you get a guy in to kind of stir up the world and get business going. Trump is trying to do that in his own stupid way. It won't
Yeah.
work. So they will do something else after this.
Yeah, they will. They will. I was I'm like when you told me about that BlackRock thing with the $68 trillion. I'm I got to thinking, dude, I couldn't believe it. I was like, and if
They're
I was,
lying that by
huh?
2040, that's what they will own in the global infrastructure game.
It's on their website. I had to look into that because I always have to
Yeah,
fact
it's
check
there.
it. It's right there. They're like saying
They're not lying about it. They're saying this is what we want to own by 2040. This is our plan.
that's sick, bro. Like right in
They
front of
said
you.
that. Oh. Yeah. What do you do about it? See, that's the point. Everybody
Exactly.
can. People firstly don't know, don't care. Okay, with 90% of the people know, will say, "What the hell am I supposed to do about it?" Okay, fair enough.
Somebody should do something about it.
No, people are. People like India have put curbs and said, "No, this will not happen. This will not happen. This will not happen." Why do you think we are hated so much?
Yeah.
What have we done to America? What have we done? Nothing. I have not disturbed America. I have not done anything. You guys gave our people visas who came there.
Mhm.
And now you're telling us go back. Fair enough, people go back. What's the problem? That doesn't make India a bad country. What
Doesn't
did we
make it a
do
good
wrong?
one.
We have not fought with you. We've not had wars with you. We've not had anything. We're minding our own damn business.
Yeah.
But just because we don't agree and conform to the ways that are told to us, we have become bad.
Yeah. And the
That's
way
the
that
bottom line.
that's the thing too, is the way the narratives here in America go, whatever you see the American government doing, they make the other people look evil, make them look bad, make them look horrible, like
That's how
India,
it is. That's
and
how
they
it
make
is.
them look like they're these evil. And when there's no combativeness, like I mean, think about the news that should be out right now, in the American news, telling the
BlackRock
story
wants
about
to
what India, what has
BlackRock
happened
wants to
with,
take
huh?
$68 trillion. American media will tell you that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
They're owned by BlackRock, dude.
yeah,
BlackRock owns everything. He owns the media, he owns the medicine, he owns the food, he owns the hospitals, he owns the mortuaries, he owns the birth centers, he owns everything.
yeah,
When you fight a war, he makes money. When you stop a war, he makes money.
yeah.
They own everything. These five top people own everything in America. I mean,
They have for a long time.
yeah, they were made to own.
Yeah,
This is not an old company. This
they
is a
put
new
this.
company.
They're the ones who put
BlackRock.
the system together.
Well, BlackRock basically grew because of a software investment software called Aladdin.
Mm,
Okay, which could mitigate risks. And that's when the powers that be around the world who had a lot of money around, stolen from wherever, they contacted these guys. Listen, you guys are doing well. Why don't you kind of do it for us? And that's how they started controlling this many assets.
yeah. Did they ever? Where did they get involved? I know J.P. Morgan and Rockefellers back in the
These
day.
guys have been involved for a long time. So they kind of see who is coming up and who has the potential to do better, and they take him in. So there will be people who will grow as you go forward, right? So they're absorbed within the system.
Yeah,
Larry Fink was a big no one by what 1960s, 70s. He was no one.
yeah.
He lost $100 million for some company, one time.
Wow.
This is what 80s. $100 million in the 80s. He was almost ostracized. Then he created his own company, created this software and this and that, and that's how he grew.
Hmm. Wow.
I mean, the
Now
guy is
he's,
brilliant. Whatever you say, he's brilliant.
yeah,
But, I mean,
yeah.
that's how it is. The
He's
world works like
brilliant and he
that, right?
wants to take over the world.
Yeah, he does. And he basically does. Let me assure you this, if tomorrow Larry Fink calls and tells Trump something, Trump will say, yes, sir.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
it.
100%. It's a crazy world they've designed for us, my friend.
Yeah, it'll dismantle.
It will.
It's time for a change. So it'll dismantle and you'll find
And I think we see a lot of people dismantling it right now.
Yeah, but it'll take time. It'll be bloody. It'll be costly. It'll be dirty. But in the next 5, 10 years, you'll find a new world coming up.
Yeah, I 100%. I 100% agree with you.
But the system can't sustain itself.
You can't.
Yeah.
And I did you hear any of the UN speech with Jay Shanker?
Yeah.
Dude, that's I think that right there is what scares the crap out of the United States. 'Cause I listened to about 20 people give a speech at the UN. I'm like 20 countries. Jay Shanker's the only one who actually got up and said, "We don't need anybody. We've done this. We've done this. We've done this. We've done this." He's the only one out of all of them that didn't play a victim. You know what I mean? It's like India has done so much during COVID. Their GDP has grown so high within rates, and this is without giving way to the West, to the Americans, right? But
Hmm.
Jay Shanker, the attitude of that guy getting up there with that speech, it was totally different than India's attitude is totally different than 90% of the world.
You know, um, see, you must understand, currently we're in a very weird place, where everybody's kind of pulling us, you come this side, you come this side, you come this side. We don't want to go anybody's side. And that's the problem. So we have issues from China because he's saying we are too close to America. We have issues from America because he's saying you're getting too close to China and Russia.
Mhm.
What the fuck? I mean,
Yeah, they're so independent. It's like, leave us alone, bro.
we have, oh, you are buying Russian oil. Okay, yeah, we are. We've not hidden it.
Yeah,
We've not hidden it. We've not said we're not buying, we are doing this. We're not.
yeah,
So whatever we are doing is in public,
yeah,
right? It's not hidden. It's not this. It's not that. We're just doing it ourselves for our own benefit.
yeah. What you're supposed to do, right?
What am I supposed to do now? Let my people die of hunger?
Right.
Where do I get the money to sustain? Do you realize we've got 1.4 billion people in this country? That's four and a half times the size of America.
Yeah.
What are we supposed to do? Die?
No, but I think what Trump is mad about with India buying all that oil, it was actually making India the people in India were prospering and living better. You shouldn't get to do that.
Yeah, that's true.
You
Sorry.
should stop.
Yeah,
You should stop.
I know. Sorry.
I mean,
We'll
come on. Is that
Yeah,
realistic
we'll
for
stop.
anybody?
So that's what we told America. We said, you want us to stop buying Russian oil? Fair enough. We'll buy oil from Iran and Venezuela. Oh, no, 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 don't.
I heard that. I heard that. That was such a pie in the face, man. That was so awesome. Like, you, that was,
So guess who's getting embarrassed? Everybody's watching this and saying, yeah, stupid.
yeah,
Guess who's getting embarrassed? We aren't. We are fine. We're okay.
yeah,
Sanction us, okay, fair enough. Who's losing?
yeah.
We lose a little bit now, but in the future we'll gain.
I think
You'll
it'll
gain
all,
a little bit now, but America will gain a little bit now, but in the future it'll lose.
yeah, absolutely.
So that's the thing. And that's what he wants. His term to be a gain. He doesn't care about the next guy.
Yeah. No, he
And
doesn't care
there's
about
the difference between the leaders of the two countries. Modi is looking at 100 years ahead.
it.
Trump is looking 3 years ahead
Yeah.
or 2 years ahead.
100%.
How to win the midterms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to have problems with that.
Yep.
He's,
So that
he's
was a
going to have,
heavy conversation, huh?
huh?
That was a heavy conversation.
Dude, it was deep. Yeah, it was thick.
No, that's fine. I'm just a simple person from India, loves to learn. I have nothing against America, nothing against Americans. Just like to know what's happening around me. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Sometimes one gets a little angry with certain things, but no, my comments are about the establishment, not anybody in particular, not any people in America. That's not what I'm against at all. I have nothing against sir sitting here or anybody else for that matter. Just the way things are. I am just another citizen of this country, of my country, who wants my country to prosper, nothing else.
Amen. All right, brother. I appreciate having you once again. Everybody,
you.
I want to thank you all for watching. This is Defense and Geopolitical Analysis Analyzer Adi Ashant. Go check him out on YouTube. Go check him out in Facebook. His your Def Talks on YouTube, DEFTALKS, and he's just I was just reading something the other day. Top 5 defense news channel of the defense analysis in India. You're number 5, bro. Which
Thank you,
is
sir.
out of 1.5 billion. That's a very big accomplishment. Congratulations. And
Thank
that's
you
why
so
when
much.
he's talking, ladies and gentlemen, that's why I listen very intently, because he knows his stuff, and I'm honored once again to have you, brother. Thank you so much for coming on the show. You have a
Thank you.
blessed day.
See you next time.
Yep, next time, brother. Bye-bye.
Bye.